Genshin! Doesn't really work, man. Let's just do it normally. Genshin Impact.
でもそんなんじゃダメもうそんなんじゃほら心は進化するよもっともっと
Go for it, man. I'll just sit back here and watch Hu-Tao get her ass frozen.
I really don't like the fact that it looks like it.
Yeah, and Barbara is cool, right? But the fact that she freezes herself every which way and then annoys shit out of everybody. Kokomi isn't as bad as Barbara at freezing herself.
But she still freezes herself.
Yeah, but not as bad. Like Barbara, anything ice touches.
So my main team is obviously Hu-Tao, Zhongli, Raiden, and Barbara because everybody works with Hu-Tao. Since Hu-Tao's doing the damage.
This team is built to keep Hu-Tao's health at its lowest without her dying. Barbara for the heals and the resonance, the reaction.
Yeah.
For the vaporizer reaction.
I honestly can't. I don't know if it's vaporize because it's the other one reverse vaporize. Where someone's wet.
That's malt.
No,
Malt
someone's
and reverse malt. Wet, it's still vaporized.
It's all the same thing.
Malt is the other way around. It's malt and reverse malt. And then there's superconduct with Raiden Shogun, Barbara, and then
Explosion.
No, it's electric charge with Raiden Shogun, Barbara, and then overload with Hu-Tao, Raiden Shogun, and Zhongli is just there, you know, like.
Zhongli is the Zhongli first.
Bah!
Raiden, Barbara, and then Hu-Tao.
And look at that. A beautiful stance of everything floats around me, Hu-Tao.
It's because, like, this is every reaction. Well, not every reaction, but most of the reactions.
There's like 60% of the game's reactions.
Yeah.
Anyway, when they add Dendro, then we drop it down to maybe 50%.
Now you shall perish.
You already crowned her?
Yeah, because I've been farming like a motherfucker.
When did you find the time to crown her? Dude,
Oh, because I always get the
you always get the flower.
I always get the flower. I don't know why.
Motherfucker.
I always get the flower, and I had a whole bunch of these.
I crowned Ayaka recently, right? And I'm still sitting with 16 crowns.
I have much less than you. Obviously, Hu-Tao is fully crowned.
Triple crown Hu-Tao.
Zhongli.
Single crown Zhongli.
I don't need to crown his E.
No.
I don't need to crown his E. That's always.
You only crown something
if there's a reason to.
No. If the number increase of crowning it is worth it. An example, crowning Ito's his alt? Yeah,
his
crowning
alt
Ito's alt isn't worth it.
That jump.
That's 6%.
That's 6%.
That's 6%.
Whereas when you crown
Ushi is a whole 30% at the like 30. I don't remember when you crown. I was there, but I don't remember.
30. This is only 11%. So that the reason that she's on 200 now is because I had a pyro. She was 198%, and then I had a pyro cup. I just had like a good day of like rolling.
Yeah.
Got a whole bunch of crit rate, crit damage.
It was a good fortune day, wasn't it? It was a good fortune day. Now, so something that I did say in the Fortune Sticks video is that Rising Fortune is more pointed to crit rate and Good Fortune more pointed to crit damage. It's just there will be days where Good Fortune doesn't work at all. Recently, after the 2.6 Miko update, I noticed that Good Fortune works all the time. You get a Good Fortune, boom, crit damage.
I think I had Rising Fortune, and it wasn't just crit damage, it was crit damage, crit rate.
No, Rising Fortune does give crit rate and crit damage, but
mostly.
If you were to choose like where it would most likely go on an artifact, it would go into crit rate. I rolled a 20% crit rate artifact. I got rid of it, but I rolled a 20% crit rate artifact. I didn't need it, that's why I got rid of it. I was like, I can roll this again at some point. Maybe next week I'll get another one, roll him.
Well,
my Ayaka, I finally got a Sans for. I got 30% crit damage on that Sans. Good Fortune.
You showed me, I think.
Good Fortune.
So speaking of but I run Blackcliff because I don't have another Staff of Homer, and Staff of Homer works based on Zhongli anyway.
Truly.
So the original one that she had was this one. And obviously this was way before we paid attention to Fortune Sticks. This was when we were both farming for Hu-Tao, and that's when I just came back. And
I mean, it was way before you were like focused on Fortune.
Yeah, you knew it was there, but you weren't.
I was. Remember, I was doing it a while. I was trying to convince Tashtel at the time. Yo, you need to do this.
It's just you weren't like fully.
I was stopped farming.
That's it. That's what I mean.
Because I only had Kaching. I wasn't getting any 5-star characters. I kept getting constellations for Chi-Chi, and I was like, oh.
So you just kind of stopped.
Like I just kind of stopped farming.
So because you did farm for Hu Tao, you farmed and then you didn't get it, so then you threw it all on.
Oh, Kaching.
On Yan Fei.
Yeah, I threw my shit on.
So this was Hu Tao's original one, and then the attributes were that. And I was like, I kind of wanted it 200. What? That's a lot. That's not that much.
I didn't talk about it all.
Hu Tao? No.
Yeah.
You did not.
So 12% crit damage. That opponent crit damage, attack percentage, HP. Exactly. This is a Hu Tao artifact and a half. It has everything she needs. Attack percent, crit rate, that's fine. We ignore flat numbers. We ignore flat numbers. Flat numbers don't exist. Erase, enhance, erase.
Thank you. The flats or the mountain?
Crit damage to crit rate. He
That
gave
was
this explanation of the
yeah.
switch. And then crit rate to crit damage. This is one of those rare ones that M-Tash usually likes to talk about.
That you get crit rate as a
Yeah,
base.
you get crit rate, crit damage, attack percent,
Yeah.
energy recharge, elemental mastery, exactly how you want it.
It's funny as a normal attack is still shit.
Yeah, I think a normal attack is shit because you don't have attack percent on most of your artifacts, isn't it? Or is it because of the weapon being only 510? Because I'm kind of confused as to why you only have
Attack is 1001.
What's funny, and anybody who's been watching this playlist will realize that this isn't my account because Bennett's not in the team. I miss Bennett. Just looking at your team though makes me sad because Bennett's not there. And Bennett is
in this team.
Yes.
Bennett's not needed on this team.
I know, but still.
Even if I threw Bennett on this team, it'd be kind of useless.
If you had Mona, you wouldn't be saying that.
Yeah, obviously, but neither of us have Mona.
Just saying, we had Mona, the Hu Tao Mona, Bennett, Sucrose to do your 3 million damage.
Because you see, here's the thing also, like, with Barbara on the team, she doesn't heal completely. Like, my Barbara is. She's not built for heal, she's built to do damage.
Damage.
Yeah, I can
okay. So Zhongli's artifacts, as you can see, these attributes I think is 48 to 160. That's pretty nice. Homer, this bastard. The funny part about this motherfucker right next to me is that he is luckier than I am at this game. Every time I had to pull for a 5-star character or 5-star weapon, I had to like plan in advance. This dude, after quitting for months, pops into the game, get every single character that he wants. First try on most of the banners, he pulled 2 tar tags in a row, and
exactly 1 tar tag, but yeah.
And I was like, this ass. Like he is way too lucky when he pulled Homer, and I was pissed. Okay.
Okay, I can admit that I agree is real luck because of how
and 2 Tortellias.
Look, I can admit that that's also really lucky, but to pull a weapon that you wanted.
2 Tortellias in a row.
To pull a weapon that you wanted is even more, because I had to fight for this one also.
Let's go to artifacts. Now, the reason why he's talking about the crit damage on his artifacts is because he has defense and HP on quite a number of his artifacts.
That's it. That's the reason why.
Didn't you? Oh wait, yeah, you changed that. I'm talking about the old one.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
What's that on travel? It's crit rate. You take too much of a hit. Because it's a crit rate circlet.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah, I see it. No,
his crit rate's too low as it is. Not too low, but it's low.
We should farm one day for this because like he's reminding me of my Bennett because my Bennett's sitting with a circlet crit rate that's 4-star because it has 28% crit damage on it.
Yeah, my Bennett is good.
Your Bennett gets crit.
But that's not because I didn't necessarily build Bennett.
C0, obviously. Talent 6810. Now this motherfucker right next to me was level 20 when he started hitting 20k on his ult.
Because we were kind of farming for him in advance.
Yeah, we farm. Yeah, but still, dude, no one pops off in Genshin Impact. Gets Zhongli on the same day that he gets Zhongli. immediately cracks 20k damage unless they have C6 wrongly.
That was your Eula.
Okay, I get it.
That was your Eula.
I get it. Let's just wait till I get Yellen, and then my Yellen's dealing 40k immediately with an E.
After I'm done with Ayaka, I need to farm for Yellen.
Look, I don't know why you're so adamant about getting Ayaka. I know you need a cryo character, right? Yellen no. Yellen no.
Anyway, let's move on.
It's not for aesthetic. It will be different.
No, she's an actually good character.
Yeah. But Casualty on the other hand is all like, man, that legs though. And I'm like, bruh, that's the. I play Genshin Impact. Sure, aesthetics is nice. That's a boon to the gameplay and the characters. Okay, 30% to 119%. That's kind of bad. I understand that Hu Tao gives you extra crit rate.
Yeah, look, that kind of
because
stopped.
If you were to change weapon, for instance, your crit rate drops.
Yeah, I know.
Your crit rate's fucked.
I know.
Artifacts.
To be honest, there's no one else I'd throw that weapon on.
Yeah, you definitely need farmers, man.
No, I'm definitely.
Oh wow, 2 elemental master ones.
I did not.
And the strangest part is, it's a pretty good elemental mastery. It's crit damage, crit rate, shit. That's really good. What are we doing here? Okay, I also want I farm for you Kujasara. 25, 22.5, 2.7, 13.2. It would be better to run an attack percent. Yes, energy recharge would give you extra attack because you're running Severed Fate.
Yeah.
But if you had an attack percent with energy recharge instead.
Yeah, it would. But you see,
an example, if you now say today your fortune stick, maybe you got good fortune, take this one, and throw in this one. Hope for the best.
Although I started that Inazuma mission where instead of getting a fortune stick, you get like a mission. So you don't get the fortune stick on that day. You only get the mission, so you can't draw a fortune.
What mission is this?
It's some mission you find at the bottom of thingy Sakura tree.
Fuck no, I don't want to do that.
It's only for 4 days, but yeah, go on.
I am not doing that.
I didn't say you have to.
My nigga, fortune sticks is my life. If I were not to get for 4 days, that's me literally like it's like me going off crack cocaine and shivering in the corner.
You don't have to do it for those continuous 4 days. You can draw and get your normal fortune. You don't have to go back and do it. Okay. You can
don't make a nigga panic, man. Don't make a nigga panic, okay?
It's like you were gonna do it in the first place.
Yeah, but you made me panic thinking that they were gonna tell me here's a quest. And what does a person who sees a quest do? Walk away from a person? No! Might give primer gems!
I'm just doing it for the luxurious chest at the end.
Actually, this grey.
Grey?
The blue one or the gold one? Because the blue one is the highest one. Precious, I think.
I think it's a precious chest.
Alright.
Yeah. But anyway, Raiden's
not set at all. At all.
She's good as a burst with Hu Tao and everybody else, but at the moment she can't be a main. So that.
And Barbara.
Okay, she's mainly. Let's be honest. Barbara's mainly for Constellation 6.
Not just that, dude. Your Barbara's pretty well, bro.
Oh no, she's really good.
Your Barbara's 55% crit rate, 134% crit rate.
Especially if you take into account her
a charge attack
with a Raiden.
Yeah, superconductor. No?
Superconductor. Electrocharge. It does a lot of damage.
Especially since you're running elemental mastery on
Barbara.
On Raiden,
sorry, yeah.
It's just pretty good. You just maybe need to, like I said, if you can get a flower with extra crit rate, crit damage, you can get it. If you can get everything, then you can leave an elemental mastery on and you won't have an issue.
Yeah. Just need to get that crit rate, crit damage.
Weapons, running solar pearl for that crit rate. And then, yeah, ocean hued clam. I farmed for Kokomi and all I roll was crit rate, crit damage. All I roll. All I do, like it's funny. It's like that domain knows people aren't here to farm crit rate and crit damage. They're here to farm HP, unless you're playing Barbara. And then you get there, and like middle finger, flip you off, move it along.
My question is, before this came out, why do people used to run on Barbara?
Maiden.
Oh yeah, because they only used it for heals.
Only use it for heals, and Maiden also only runs crit rate, crit damage. Maiden said. Maiden said.
I might be the only person that runs Barbara and Hu Tao together.
Maybe not the only person, but I'm pretty sure there's not a large amount of people who runs Barbara Tao
Or Barbara in general.
when Jingshou or when Jingshou and Mona is better characters to run instead of Barbara, and even now more recently Kakomi.
No.
Because an example, I had Wu Tao, and we can maybe test this later, when my Kakomi has a lot of elemental mastery. So any damage that you're going to be doing with Wu Tao is scaled and scaled and scaled because the shit down of element. The bitch sitting on 400 elemental mastery.
Like I said, Barbara on the Wu Tao team is mainly for C6. Because if Wu Tao falls, then she's fall. Like say I'm in Spiral Abyss, and Wu Tao falls. I only have Zhongli, Raiden, and Barbara. Not bad, but it's not gonna get me to the end.
Okay, so we're sitting. Crit rate, crit damage, attack percent, ignore the defense. We always ignore the defense. There is no such thing. It just
Depends on
erase, enhance, erase. Alright. Crit rate, that one is a nice crit rate though. Some attack percent, but HP is, let's just be real, HP was okay. You got a double lower rail on HP and a single high roll on crit rate, because this was a 6%. Yeah. So, and then attack percent, crit rate, energy recharge, crit rate, and HP. That is what it rolled into. It rolled into crit rate and HP.
What's funny is that the substats are not good, but she's not that bad. The stats overall.
If you wanted to, you could have gotten more crit damage or something. I recommend going for this.
What's up?
Must I? Should I? Which first check your fortune.
No, I don't have a fortune today. I must do the mission.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, it's not take risks with Barbara.
That is a pretty terrible one. If it rolled into HP, beautiful. But 33% defense? Damn, son. Where'd you find this?
Basically, Barbara becomes the team of tanks besides Raiden.
Okay, you're gonna do damage test?
You want me to fight?
Yeah, from our team.
No, you just say you want me to go fight. Don't say Raiden, because that's just a who can outlast who battle, because I don't have Cryo on the team. No, there's no use doing Barbara spin.
Alright, can you out?
No, wait.
I say go. Wu Tao out, man. Nice! Okay, if I were you, exit and come back in, because these bastards are just annoying to fight.
Then go fight the Zilichels now and get it back. Hey.
You don't understand, man. You can't keep pulling the Hilichels. The Hilichels were humans from Kandria. We are literally killing the people who Traveler belongs to. Ah, that 40k smash was beautiful.
Like I said, the difference between Wu Tao and Yanfei is the fact that Yanfei will continuously do the pyro damage, whereas with Wu Tao, she only can use pyro considering how long the E starts, and she does more when she dashes. That's why I would like to get C1 Wu Tao.
Yeah, I start deck isn't as strong as when he was released. But it is not good. Then again, when he was released, everybody was level 50. Everybody was level 50. Like that. This was in like the first month and a half. It was like the third month. A lot of people only started Genshin Impact on like third month it was released.
Yeah.
Then there's the few who started before that, aka myself, who's on AR58. I'm on AR58, dude.
I like how it's like we're not paying attention to this.
Yeah, we're just ignoring. He's dying. We're like, the kids are talking when he's dying.
Like, he's actually one of the weaker bosses. Oh no, okay.
Even though he has such a cool design in his boss form.
I can't say that the Valen is weak. It's just he's annoying because of the fact that you must wait and shoot and everything.
When you have Yai Miko, that's like a million times worse. Alright, let's outro this.
The only reason, like, the only fight, like, recently that I've had with Tartag that was kind of long was my Aya 13.
Because they're not built properly.
They're not built properly.
And that's another reason why I don't want to do the Ayato video yet. Because they're not built properly. Because I waited for the Ayaka team so that I could get Ayaka's crit rate up. and then finish up Kokomi. Yo, dude, I'm sitting on 250 adventure cards. By the time I get to Yellen, I'm gonna have 400 or we get to 90 immediately. It's gonna be like 90 bits. I also have everything I need for your Yoimiya in advance.
Yeah, you said it.
Hey, 2.7 sorted. 2.8 maybe. Depends.
Are you gonna farm for cows?
No, I don't want them. It's Yoimiya. I'm going Yoimiya.
No, I mean like say you pull your Yoimiya. Are you gonna go to the weapon banner, or are you gonna start putting on? So say you pull and you get super lucky. The 10 pull you do Yoimiya.
Banner. Weapon.
Weapon banner.
Weapon banner.
You want a weapon.
For Thunder Impulse? Yes, weapon banner.
Doesn't Tash have?
Thunder Impulse? Yeah, I got it. No, you got the other one. You got Tartak's weapon.
Oh.
And he was pissed about it because it doesn't work properly with your Yoimiya. It doesn't stack cleanly.
It's more Tartak one.
And especially since like recently they did an update to the auto targeting system, your Yoimiya works a million times better now.
Even
yeah, that was Overlord Otaku's account.
First team.
His main team. You see, the way I like to build and show others to build characters is based off changing and switching teams in the Spiral Abyss. Because that's endgame. Everybody knows when it comes for a Spiral Abyss concern, you want your 2 teams, and if you want to have fun, you want to be able to switch whole teams instead of like throwing one character here because they fit the spot. Like I like to go into Spiral Abyss, now I can throw a team and clap the entire Spiral Abyss, even though I'm too lazy to finish the Spiral Abyss. And
I would like to finish a second team because I can use the Ito team, but it's not effective enough in a Spiral Abyss.
When we do the Ito team, we can maybe give like the explanation on. You can go to the Spiral Abyss.
I'm not gonna say what the Ito team does. I'm just saying it's difficult, so I don't have a second team. Go on.
So it's better always to make sure. Like an example, like, you can't run Bennett on every team. I say it a lot. I do that a lot, but I have Geo Bennett as well. So I usually run Geo Bennett and go from there. Yo, it's also, that Bennett's also female, Geo Bennett.
Yeah.
And then there's Cryo Bennett. And I don't have Cryo Bennett. I want Cryo Bennett. Eventually, I'll put Cryo Bennett with Ayaka, Cryo Bennett. And what else there? There's Hydro Bennett, but Hydro Bennett kind of doesn't buff. It debuffs other enemies.
To me and a lot of other people, them just see Bennett as a healer.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, huh? Yes, he is. But that's not his only thing.
Who are the people? I want to know. Okay, you're the people. You're the person who encounters people who is fine with 10k damage on a level 70 the Zhongli. Okay? You know people like that. When I see accounts like that and then I question my life and I'm like, what? Why are you playing this game, man? Are you having fun dying all the time? It takes you 2 hours to kill one enemy.
But you gotta remember, like sometimes when you're weak, but not one shot weak, it is kind of fun because it makes you try to think fast, you know? Like you must dash here to avoid that, dash there to avoid that, attack here, do that. Kind of, not the.
I find it funny how you giving that explanation and you must the Geo shield blocker. You must the Geo shield blocker talk about dashing.
I've started using Ayato.
Yeah.
Ayato's like that. I don't have a Geo blocker. Yanjin does not. He gives no shield.
But yeah, this is my Overlord Cringes. Got Overlord Otaku next to me. Once you like, subscribe, smack face to the keyboard a couple of times, turn notifications to always. Go check out all our links in the description, especially our main channel, Exhausted Gamers, where we do a bunch of variety. We do some, like me and this guy has done some crazy games all the time. We played Spooky's House of Jump Scares. Don't look back, that's why I keep biting and keep catching up. Don't look back! But no. But blood.
Where's Mark Play now? The butt stabber!
The butt stabber.
Copyright.
Butt scratcher.
Butt scratcher!
Butt scratcher.
Butt scratcher!
Butt scratcher.
Butt scratcher!
Butt scratcher! Butt scratcher! Get your butt scratcher here! Butt scratcher!
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 That was fun. Yeah. Good to say goodbye.
Bye.
Pray for me. what's funny, and anybody who's been watching this playlist will realize that this isn't my account, because Ben is not in the team.